Hi, I'm Joy, and I'm sitting here with Sydney from Echosmith, and you're watching Ones to Watch. Hi, Sydney.
Hi,
how are you?
Oh my gosh, we're twins. I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sitting with us today. If you don't know about Echosmith, they're a band from LA who have been touring with 21 Pilots and bands like Owl City, and now you have your own album out called Talking Dreams. First off, I have to say congratulations on that,
Thank you.
and welcome home to LA.
Thanks. I love being back. It's awesome.
So you're all very young. You're in a band with your three siblings, your brothers, and most of you are still in high school.
Yep, half the band is still in high school. Noah just graduated, so that makes half of us still going to school.
Juniors and sophomores?
Actually, Graham is still in 8th grade. I kind of forgot about that for a second. Yeah, but I'm a junior.
Gotcha. How old were you guys when you decided to start Echosmith?
So we started 6 years ago and had the idea for a band in general. I was 9 or 10.
Wow.
But, we've been playing music our entire lives and always growing up around music, or someone is always playing music, or some musician or songwriter was always in the house. So it was a really natural thing for us to do, and and it's been working out.
That's a pretty big life decision to make at 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah, I think we all kind of knew forever that we were going to do this. Because we were never the best at sports and all the stuff that normal kids were good at. But this is kind of our gig the entire time. We never even considered anything else. It's just kind of weird. But it seems to be working out.
Do you remember the first song you wrote with your brothers?
It's hard to remember specifically what song and whatever, but we started writing together after our first show together, which was the reason why we became a band. It was some benefit concert.
When was that?
That was 6 years ago, so that was 2008?
7?
Wait, what year are we in?
2013.
Yeah, I thought we were in 2014. Gosh.
Wow.
I've been on tour.
Getting a little ahead of yourself. Definitely on tour time.
Definitely. But anyway, so yeah, that was a while ago, and I just remember that, it was just fun writing together, and we had a good time, and it was pretty natural because we had the same influences for the most part, and on the same page musically and lyrically, so that always helps because not every band has that advantage.
Definitely, and I'm sure it helps that you're all sharing the same genes and maybe have a little telepathic thing going on. So you opened for other bands before, and what's it been like now that Talking Dreams is out and you can kind of have more time to play your own album on this tour?
It's been really cool because now that the album's out, there's a lot more discovery that happens naturally, and it's really just cool to see kids singing along to more than just 3 songs that we had out in the summer. And so it's been really just encouraging every night seeing these kids sing our songs back to us and having their own stories with our songs. So it's been really cool, and I don't think that kind of stuff will ever get old.
Right.
I don't see how it could get old for anybody because it's just really cool every time. But yeah, so it's been really a cool experience having that and seeing that happen with ourselves, because you see that with every other band, and then you don't even really think about it happening to you. You're like, this is awesome.
You're doing it.
It's cool.
Is there a favorite song off the album that you guys had enjoyed writing together?
Yeah, we, for example, Talking Dreams, that's a title track on the album. We chose that to be the album title because that song was actually the last one that we wrote for the album, and that one was really natural for us, and it was really cool because Graham, the first time we played it together, Graham played the perfect part, and he even recorded it in one take, which is crazy.
Wow.
For the real record.
Very impressive.
Yeah, props to Graham. Yeah. But anyways, it's just a really natural song, and it really explains this album and our perspective on life, and it's a good one. It's a good perspective. That's what I meant to say. I'm not trying to call our song good, but it's a happy perspective. Thank you. Happy perspective on life, and positive and excited about life in general. And I think it's good for a band to be honest, with how they're feeling about things, whether it's happy or depressed, and we happen to be happy for this record.
Great. So be honest now. You wrote this album with your siblings and also with the help of your dad, right?
Yeah.
That's what I understand. Was it difficult working with your family members?
Of course we have our moments, as any band would, but it actually is surprisingly easy and really fun because we actually do like each other, and you know, we have the advantage of knowing how to work with each other, and we've done it for a while.
Is there like a dynamic, and like one of you guys is a protector, or one of them is more of like a leader, follower?
I mean, naturally, because Jamie's the oldest, I guess if you had to pick someone who is a little more of a leader in, you know, the band, I guess Jamie, but it's all really equal and collaborative with all of us, and everything's a democracy. We always vote on things, and if, you know, there's a disagreement, we make a compromise usually.
Great.
Which it usually works. We haven't had any problems yet, so it's good.
I'm sure your parents are very proud of your teamwork.
I think so.
So most of you guys are still in high school, and one is still in middle school?
Yeah.
Graham is still in middle school?
Yeah.
Obviously touring the country is really awesome, but is there any part of like normal life that you're feeling like you're missing out on?
I mean, of course you could look at every situation two ways. You know, you could either be like, oh man, I wish I was doing the opposite, sitting at home watching TV. Of course, every time, you know, everybody has some sort of moment where they're like, oh yeah, it'd be nice to just be sleeping right now or something, you know. But I mean, 99% of the time, we're all really, you know, grateful for what we're doing anyway, and we know that not everyone has this opportunity at all. And it's been really cool, and, you know, college and that kind of stuff will always be there, and this opportunity, you know, you never know. So we're really happy with what we're doing, and I'm cool with it. I'm cool with not having a normal life. I had a normal life for, you know, most of it up until now, so I'm fine.
Until you were 9 years old and decided to start this amazing band. Fantastic.
I'm fine with it.
So you've talked about how the Smiths and Joy Division, New Order, and a lot of 80s new wave has had an impact on your band. Are there any influential songs on you guys as musicians that stood out over the years?
From other bands, is that what you're asking? I mean, I think just in general, for example, I love The Killers, and their first album, Hot Fuss, was just insane. That's probably one of my favorite albums ever, and it's so cool that was their first album, how great it was. So that one, I think just every song of that album I can say is probably one of my favorites in general.
Gotcha. So I heard you're going to do a little acoustic number for us.
Yes,
is that right?
Of course, yep.
So do you want to hop to it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Come
sounds
on.
good.